morning, everyone. You are wondering, probably, maybe, she's in her pajamas with a full face of makeup and lip gloss. Well, maybe you can't see the makeup. Who knows how it's really looking on camera. But I was getting ready to run a few errands and go get a pedicure when I realized that I hadn't eaten breakfast, and I don't like to not eat breakfast. That is, I can't even believe that I waited this long, which is disturbing. But if you know, you know I love this smoothie. I talk about it a lot, so I'm not going to talk about it again, but I will mention it. And then I made myself some sprouted wheat English muffins with some fried eggs and some vegan butter. I'm not vegan, but I really like the vegan butter. But anyhow, I'm going on vacation next week. I'm going down to Southern California for a few events that my husband and I had planned. So I'm really excited, but it's kind of going to be a stressful few days leading up to it because I have some presentations and an important meeting. So I am prepared, but I have to do like the final pieces to it. So it's not really going to be a relaxing week. So that means that I have to really do a lot of the prep work this weekend, which I have been doing. I've got my outfits planned. I did that yesterday. I'm just going to fine tune them today. I got a keratin treatment, and you can see all of my grays. I didn't want to get my color because the keratin treatment tends to fade the color. So I wait until that's done, and then I'll go. One of the days that I'm in the office next week, I will go, after work, I'll go and get my hair cut and colored because I haven't cut my hair in like 4 or 5 months, so it's looking pretty bad. But my grays are really coming through, but you know, it is what it is. But anyhow, yeah, so I'm getting ready for that. I'm really excited. I have to do a couple of things in the garden to make sure that everything's okay before I leave. So I've got to do all that, got to get my pedicure. I've got to fine tune the outfits. I've already packed all my gear. I've packed all the things that I normally take with me. So now what's left is for me to eat this breakfast and get out the door. I know, I feel like I'm super animated and super chatty, which is really not my nature, and I don't drink coffee, but I think I'm just really excited and I have a lot to do. So let's get to it. This has all of my shoes. I like to put them in shoe bags. I've already planned them out. I've got my hats. I'm going to go do a hike, so I like to carry this. My water bottle that fits in there. That's one of my totes. And then I've got this other tote here. That's for my tech gear. That's my backpack. And then I've got my makeup pouches that I still have to fill up, some of my sundries, stuff, my hair care, my jewelry, my hair. I like my hair towel when I travel. And then a couple of other pouches that I still need to fill up. But here is my suitcase. That's pretty much packed. So yeah. Oh, and then I've got a mess going on here, but then I've got my tech gear there. So I'm pretty much done. So I'm really excited. We are headed to City Hall, the iconic City Hall building, and we're gonna try to take a tour. Hopefully the audio is capturing here because it's kind of windy, but we're gonna go to the top and take a little tour. It's a beautiful day. This is the building. You see this in a lot of movies, but that's LA City Hall. I don't really know where we're going exactly, but it'll all work out. It all works out. Everyone, good morning. Oh boy, oh boy. It's the first full day here in LA, and gosh, I look so tired, but I'm actually really, like when you sleep so much that you end up looking like really exhausted. That's how I look. But trust me, I slept really, really well last night. And so I think I'm just going to get ready. But the plan for today, I'm staring out our window. We don't have the best view. We're in Little Tokyo. I wouldn't say that they're really great views. I like to stay at this particular hotel, the Miyako Hotel in Little Tokyo. It's a really great Japanese style hotel, which I really, really love. But the views from this hotel are not very good. The better views are on the other side, but the other side of the hotel is super, super noisy. So I'm glad we're on this side. But the downside is that you see this. It's like a parking lot that's graffitied, and then you get a little bit of the skyline. Little Tokyo sits on the outside of downtown. I mean, it's like literally right there, but it's on the outskirt of downtown LA, which I like because it's easier freeway access in general, and you don't have to deal with the downtown crowd. Plus, you have lots of great food options and stuff. But it's just some of the views. There's a temple down there. But it's a really gloomy day, and my husband and I were talking about the fact that every time we seem to come here, the weather is always better back home. But I can see the sky peeking through. But anyway, the plan for today is our day. We have most of the days we have here, we're with family or friends and stuff. But today the plan is to go. I'm so tired. The plan for today is we're going to go see a marionette show at 10:30 this morning. It is like a puppet show. It's the Bob Barker Theater. Bob Barker, who was the MC, the host of The Price is Right. He's long gone, but this theater lives on. I've always wanted to go. My husband warned me that there's going to be lots of kids because it's a weekday, but whatever. And then apparently after the show's over, they give everybody ice cream. So cute. But anyway, I just wanted to check it off my my bucket list. And then after that, we're going to go head over to the LACMA, the LA County Museum of Art, to go check out the new Geffen edition, the new building that they added, the Geffen Galleries, which I'm excited to go see that. And then we are going to I think I want to head over to the Grove and do a little bit of shopping. And there's a few odds and ends that I want to check out. Let's see if we make it. I won't say, just in case we don't. That's the plan for now. Sometimes we cancel at the last minute and we'll change our plans and go somewhere else for dinner, but that's the plan. So for now, I'm going to take a shower. I got to get my clothes together and get some makeup on because I'm sure I look pretty dreadful, but it is what it is. And get some breakfast and then head over to our showing. So catch you later.
Unless, of course, that person should be.
What did you say? Let it all be.
Saddle up a coal black pony and ride him through a field of stars.
You didn't think you were going to like it as much as you did? I thought it was great. I like the flow.
This is really cool. I love
I thought the flow was really good and the way that they set it up. We are on a morning hike here in the Hollywood Hills. We're gonna go walk around the Lake Hollywood Reservoir just to get some steps in. It's a beautiful day. It is not too hot, not yet. That's why we're here bright and early. So we're gonna do a little walk and then maybe go get some breakfast. But I forgot to mention that yesterday we had a really fantastic day. I don't know that I guess I filmed quite a bit, but as you saw, we went to the Geffen galleries, and then what else did we do? Oh, we went to go see the Bob Barker marionette show, the Choo Choo review. Oh my God, that was so fun. That was a lot of fun. And then we had a really nice lunch. So we had a really good time. Really good time. But now it's time to do the work. It's not going to be that hard. But do a little hiking, and then, I don't know, I definitely think I want to have some of the Maison Mathos, my favorite egg sandwich on a French baguette. So I'm looking forward to that. But let me show you some of these views. That's the lake over there, or the reservoir. So we're just walking along this path here. That's so funny. This is the really beautiful part, and I'm going to flip the camera around. From here you can see the reservoir and you can see the Hollywood sign. There's the reservoir and the Hollywood sign there way at the top. It's a really hazy, smoggy day, so it's not a very good view, but that's LA for you. I gotta capture that pizza. That pizza is divine. And of course, the guests of honor must capture. It's my video. And Tirso doesn't like to be in my videos. No? No, I get it. Of course I have to insert myself in there. It's called All About Elvia.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the whole point, Tirso. It would be weird if I had videos about my life, but I'm never in them. That would be creepy. And people would be like, who is she? Who's Elvia? Back from vacation and Reality Buster. It was a fun trip, but I did get sick the day before our last day there. I don't know, I ate something and it just did not agree with me. So much so that I really felt like I had the flu, and it was really horrible. And it was kind of a bummer because there were a lot of things that I wanted to do on our last full day, and we went out to dinner with some friends, and it was a wonderful dinner, but there was something in that food. I wasn't food poisoned, but there was something that really upset my stomach, and I have a pretty solid stomach and a really strong gut. So I feel very fortunate in that respect. So that's how I know there was something that my stomach that was really horrible, because I woke up like at 3 a.m. with like stomach pain. So it was kind of a bummer because I woke up the next day and we had commitments and things that we were going to do, so I had to do them, but I don't like not feeling my best. And we went to eat at a really nice place, but I couldn't really eat what I wanted to eat because I was afraid that I was going to get sick. So I didn't. So it's kind of a bummer. So this morning before we left, I was really starving because I wasn't really eating because I was afraid. But I woke up today and I felt fine. So we had a really nice big breakfast and we left. So now it's reality. And I did do, let me show you. So I didn't share my haul, but I went to Trader Joe's and then I did a pickup because all the deliveries were booked for the day today. So I had to pick it up. So I typically will just pick up groceries. I did that. Let's see. I stocked my fridge, though I didn't clean it out. I mean, most of the stuff is still pretty good, actually. So I just got a ton of veggies. So got that all stocked up and got some fruit and some veggies, some tomatoes, and of course I got my flowers. I can't deal with those right now because we're gonna go out and have some lunch somewhere just to finish off our vacation, and so I'll deal with that later. But vacation is over and now I'm going to unpack. I am that crazy person who unpacks immediately when she gets home. So let's go do that. All right, here's what I have to do. I've got this bag here. I've got these two tote weekender bags, and then I've got my backpack that's got all my tech gear, and then I've got two shopping bags. I'm back. It is another day. It's the next day, and I'm feeling a lot more relaxed and just a little bit more mellow. Yesterday, traveling, we drive. Well, and just in general, traveling is really hard. So I still hadn't really recovered. I don't know if I can't remember if I mentioned it, but I got really sick the night before our last day. And I never get sick. I never get like stomach problems. I'm very grateful for that. So like when I do, it's really rare. So I still hadn't really recovered yesterday, and today I'm probably like 98% of the way there. I can still feel it in my tummy, but yeah, but I feel better. Anyway, what I realized was that I did get a few things while I was in LA. I think I always say this. I think the shopping is much better than it is here in the Bay Area. So obviously don't need anything, but I do like to pick up a few pieces. And so let me show you some shoes that I got. So I wanted to get some sandals, some of the thong type sandals, but I wanted to get some by either the brand Tony Bianco or Pesh. But for some things that I know are very trendy, I don't really like to spend a lot of money. So I went to Nordstrom Rack prior to my trip and I got two pair. The first pair that I got is this one by Vince Camuto. And they're nice. They have, they have leather bottoms and they were really inexpensive. By that, I mean under $100. In fact, I think they were even under $50. The second pair that I got was, it's a Dolce Vita style. And so this was the original pair that I wanted to get from the brand, either Pesh or Tony Bianco. And I found these Dolce Vita, and it's not, I guess it's technically kind of like a kitten heel. It's really, really small, but I really like the style of this sandal. And they've got a nice rubber bottom, which is nice. And these are obviously super comfortable and they're so flattering. And both of them are really flattering. And you can really wear these with anything. So I did go into Zara and actually I picked up some accessories. So the first thing is that I picked up this necklace. And it's a two-piecer, and I just like this style, the ball piece. The other one I don't really care. It's pretty basic, but combined they look kind of cute. So I got that. This is really fun for summer. These are like, they're resin, but they're sort of simulating glass beads, and they're threaded on a thread. What's really cool about this is that I actually have a necklace like this from India with gemstones, like different colored gems. They're rough cut and they're real, and it's threaded on silk thread, and it's a beautiful necklace that I got decades ago, and I treasure it. But when I saw this, it really reminded me of it, but this is a little bit more fun. It's not as serious as the other one. So I picked that up because I think that's a really nice summer piece. The last two things that I got were, it's very simple. It is this green linen. This color of green actually probably doesn't capture well on camera, but I have this kind of green, what is it, like a Kelly green, and I always get complimented on how it looks on my face. So I picked up this linen, it's just your basic kind of a shirt. It's linen, it's easy, you can wear it with some white trousers, some jeans, it's just super easy. The next thing that I picked up was this linen dress, which is sort of like a peasant style linen dress. And it's got this cute little belt detail on it with like, I think you can see it there, and then it's got a bead on it. I don't know if I have other belts that I like better, but it is cute. And it's just, it's a maxi dress. It's really cute, and I have some sandals for it, and it's just easy breezy. So I picked that up. So, okay, this beauty of a coat, it is a wrap coat. It is, I think it's coming across as black. Would you say this is like a houndstooth coat? I don't know, but it is a like navy stripes on it. It's really cool. The brand is called, let's see, Bailey. I don't know, but she's in the fashion business, so she has access to all kinds of samples and clothing down in LA. So she gave me this coat. She gifted this to me, and it's a long coat. It's a wrap coat with a tie, and I think it's really nice. I really love that it's navy blue versus just black, because I think it makes it a little bit more different, more unique than most coats like this. So I'm really happy to have it. That was very, very generous of her. That was pretty much my haul from my trip. But I did finish unpacking yesterday. It took me about an hour. I watched a video. The video was 41 minutes, and so I think I took like 5 or 10 minutes thereafter to finish unpacking. So it didn't take me long. I had a lot to unpack, but it didn't take me long. So that's kind of how I motivated myself. So anyhow, moving on to the next.